pressure right. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Darnold from the red zone now. This one caught by Crowder. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To the air again, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo and Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do it. I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston at Tennessee is so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Darnold. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Darnold on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does, read like a book. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. You got to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check 43.
Darnold on 1st down. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And they're well
past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here as he's taken down. Neville Hewitt, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. And read. 46 to Mike.
On first and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll set them back 5. No luck going for 2 last time, so they'll just kick the extra point here. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
58, the money. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.